So you're thinking about moving to Staten Island and you're trying to decide which section to move to, the North Shore, the South Shore, or right smack in the middle, we call it Mid-Island. Well, today we're gonna jump into the computer and I'm gonna show you the entire South Shore section. Everything you need to know on the Google Maps, the schools, the parks, how far it is to get to Brooklyn, New Jersey, Manhattan, everything. And if you stick around till the end, I'm gonna share a up-to-date market report with you about what's going on in Staten Island right now. So let's get into it. All right, we are back into Staten Island. Let me get my pen. So remember, this is the island, right? This is Staten Island. We're gonna break it up into three sections: the South Shore, the Mid-Island section, and the North Shore. We're gonna cut it off right about Great Hills. So this is the South Shore. We're gonna talk about Mid-Island in another video and the North Shore in another video, right? So let's clear this screen. Let's zoom in on the South Shore, right? Let's talk about the highway again. Remember, and the bridge. So this outer bridge crossing right here goes right into Jersey and right into Staten Island. It splits off into two sections on the South Shore. Section number one is going to be right here, the West Shore Expressway. That one drives, you drive on it. It goes all the way to Brooklyn. That one goes through the island. But the South Shore is special, right? Because it has its own highway, Koreans Wars Veterans Parkway. Let's call it the South Shore Expressway. Why? Because it only travels on the South Shore. So that's a pretty cool fun fact, right? It starts here in Jersey and it goes all the way through all of the neighborhoods, literally all of the neighborhoods on the South Shore, and it ends in Arden Heights. Because right here, it's considered like Mid-Island section. Let's see, where are we? It's about Mid-Island over here. So it goes through all of the South Shore, which that's just a fun fact. Pretty cool. All right, so let's start with Tottenville. Tottenville is the last neighborhood in Staten Island closest to Jersey, right? You have the Conference House here. You have parks. Conference House, let's see if we can zoom in. I know there's a really pretty picture. There we go. That's the Conference House. I'm not going to click it because it'll get me out of the map and it'll be a whole big thing. But that's the Conference House. There's a lot of historic things that happened back there back in the day, which I can make a whole nother video about that. Actually, when we do the Alone Tottenville video, we're going to do that. Right now, we're just breaking down all of the sections in the South Shore. All right, so here is your Conference House. That's at the tip of Tottenville. Remember Highland Boulevard right here? Where's my pen? Highland Boulevard runs the whole island, right? So it goes through Tottenville all the way down to Brooklyn. So there's your Highland Boulevard. We also have Amboy Road, right? Amboy Road ends in Tottenville as well, and Arthur Kill Road. So you have your three main streets: Arthur Kill Road, Amboy Road, and Highland Boulevard run through Staten Island. Page Avenue is in Tottenville, and that is another main street. On both sides, if you go up from here, like say you're going up to the bottom, if you make a right going up on, let's see if we can, onto Page Avenue, you have all new construction here. Where is it? Here, all new construction houses. They were built maybe 4 or 5 years ago. And then over here, you have all of your, as you see, there's all stores over here. You have CVS, Once Upon a Skirt. There's is it W's Bar in there? W's Bar in there. Pizza, the whole place. Campagnas. I have done other videos on there. Their food is so good. Down here, you have an urgent care center, a Walgreens, bagels, Tottenville bagels, Taco Bell. So right here is like one of your main sections in Tottenville, right? So we are still in Tottenville. So let's go out a little more. Down here, Amboy Road, you're also going to have a lot of not a lot of shops, but there's also going to be other commercial spaces and restaurants, stuff like that. You have Aloysius right here. That is a bar/pub, lounge. Over here, where are we? Chinese. Oh, I love a good Chinese. I'm a big lo mein fan. Let's see. Tottenville Food Market, Town Deli. Okay, Town Deli Town Country Deli, Steph's Creativity Corner. Steph's Creativity Corner. That store is super, super cute. We actually did a whole video on it for Easter. She actually handmade these huge eggs, like for the kids. She wrote their names on them with like this fancy markers, and she put all the stuff in the eggs, and surprisingly, it was just super cute. There's a video on my YouTube. Go check her out, and she is so sweet. All right, what else do we have here? Your nail salons, your hair salons, your pizzas, you know, all of that fun stuff. But let me show you the highly sought after places, right? Reggiano's Brick Pizza, highly recommends. DeLuca's Italian, highly recommends. Bella Bacci's Bakery, highly recommends. Isn't it weird that I'm doing this video and I'm getting hungry? Staten Island is known for its food. Like the food out here is amazing. You know, we're part of New York, so the food's just so good. Okay, Mikey's Bagel Shop. They have really, really great bagels. Really great bagels. Highly recommend you go there as well. The Grind Coffee Bar. We all know I'm a big fan of buffalo chicken wraps and coffee. If you are new to this, you'll see in every video, there's always going to be some type of coffee shop. And if we're passing a food place, we're going to talk about some type of buffalo chicken wrap. All right, so Amboy Road, as you see, lots of shops. You have your Tauntonville Library here. There is a police department in Tauntonville. Let's find it. We will find it because it is in here. Tauntonville does have, like I said, oh, right here. There we go. Tauntonville Police Department. There are police departments throughout the entire island, and I will point them out as we go through, but there is one right in Tauntonville. So there's here. Let's get out of this. Okay, Town Deli. I'm going to just zoom in on this Town Deli. Food there is so, so, so good. I actually featured them in my Tauntonville tour video. But yes, so good. So that's the main things in Tauntonville. Let's go to the marina, actually, because the marina is in Tauntonville. Right here, Angelina's. Food here is so good. They have a waterfront view. Really, really, really good. Train station. Where is my train station? My train station is right here. Here we go. So your train station, the train station does go through Tauntonville. It is oh, that's the bus. The bus is here. Okay, my apologies. Train station right here does go from Tauntonville all the way to the ferry. So you have your train station for transportation. And then right here, you have your buses. So off the Kill Road is a main street. You have your bus stops. Okay, so let's get out of Tauntonville. Let's go to the next area. We have Pleasant Plains. Pleasant Plains is a part of the South Shore as well. We have, let's go at the bottom. Pleasant Plains is known for Mount Loretta. Mount Loretta is right here. There's a lot of things to do there. A lot of history, nature, hiking trails. Right down here below Highland Boulevard, you have more what's the word I'm looking for? More greenery. Sorry, I'm like losing my words today. You have more greenery down here. All right, and then Highland, as you see, Highland Boulevard does travel through. You have the cemetery. You have a lot of schools over here. You have PS25. You have a gym, Friendship Club. It's just other parts of Mount Loretta. So you have your soccer fields here. Let's go up. Let's go to Sharrettsville. Okay. Right up here, another big plaza. A lot of, as you see, stores. You always know there's a good Wendy's somewhere. And let's just circle it. And we got Dunkin'. Oh, talk about Ralph's. Talk about an amazing combo. Look at that. Dunkin' Donuts and Ralph's Ices. You go to Dunkin' Donuts, you get your coffee, and then you go to Ralph's Ice and you get a cannoli with graham cracker, and you're going to thank me later. So if you do come to Staten Island and we take some home tours, and it's in Tauntonville or Pleasant Plains, let's go over there. All right, Amboy Road cuts through. Where are your bus stops, right? Bus stops are all along Amboy Road as well. So if you do go to Pleasant Plains and you live closer to a bus stop, and you need to be closer to a bus stop, you're going to want to move somewhere around the Amboy Road area, right? Okay, you also have, where did we go? All right, so if we keep moving over, You have Lemon Creek Tidal Wetlands area here. Sagayan Mansion. You're going to hit your first hospital, right? You have a hospital right on Sagayan. That is Staten Island University Hospital, the South Shore. So the South. The North is in Dungan Hills on the other side, closer to Brooklyn. Now, if you say, hey, Al, I want to be 20 minutes from Brooklyn, Tottenville, Princess Bay, Pleasant Plains, probably not the best area for you. If you go to Tottenville, look, you're right next to Jersey, right here. This is Jersey, right? Jersey's right here. There's traffic on Staten Island just like there is anywhere else. So if you're driving or you're taking a bus, it is going to take you a lot longer to get from Tottenville to Brooklyn during rush hour traffic. It is what it is. That's, I'm not going to tell you there's no traffic. There's definitely traffic. There's no reason to lie to you, right? All right, so let's get back down here. Where are we? So you have your schools. Another fun fact, Tottenville High School is not in Tottenville. Tottenville High School is in Princess Bay. Also on the South Shore, but it's Princess Bay. And again, I'm going to go through details of each and every neighborhood. We'll do maps of all of them. This is just to show you what's on the South Shore. And then we're going to break it down even more in the videos to come. Down here, Southeast Annandale. Southeast Annandale has a lot of really pretty waterfront homes. Really expensive, really pretty, on the beach. Where are we? Right over here. Really pretty houses right off the beach, which they're, like I said, really pretty. Let's see. Annandale also has buses, also has trains, places. A lot of neighborhoods on the South Shore are all going to have transportation, except, and I might be wrong, I don't think the train runs Charleston. I think it's just, yeah, so your train is here. Right, your train station is here. So the areas on the South Shore that don't have a train is going to be Rossville. It's going to be Charleston. It's going to be Aspinall's Way and Village Greens. Village Greens, Aspinall's Way, they are on the South Shore. In these two areas alone, you're going to find a lot of condos. There's a lot of homes together. Right, let's see if we could just. Aspinall's has a development in there. Jamie Lane, Alyssa Way. There's a couple more. There's 270 homes in there, and they're all townhouses next to each other in one big development. That's what when I think of Aspinall's, that's what I think of. That development. So Village Greens has a lot as well. Let me see if we could. Okay, so see how they're close together? These are a lot of little communities inside of Arden Heights. Okay, let's back it up. Again, no train station up here. You do have your buses, right? Because you have your buses on Arthur Kill Road, Amboy Road, Woodrow Road right here. I'm pointing at the screen like you can see it. Woodrow Road, Arden Avenue, you're gonna have your buses, right? Arthur Kill Road, Rossville Avenue, you'll have your buses. Let's see. Arden, we circled. Woodrow Road, we circled. So you're going to have your buses up here. You are not going to have your trains, right? So if you have to take the train to work or you want the trains, because you don't drive, you probably won't want to move up here. Can you walk? Sure. Is it going to be long? Yes. Yes, it is. All right. So now let's talk about Great Hills. So me personally, some people think Great Hills is Mid-Island. I fully think, and I fully have it as the South Shore. And Great Hills actually has my favorite place on Staten Island in it, the Marina Cafe. That's down here. Where are we? Oh, Andrew's Diner. Andrew's Diner is so good too. Marina Cafe right here. I'm a huge fan of boats, huge fan of sangria, huge fan of rice balls, and they have all of the best stuff right here at the marina. So the marina has a boat dock. So there are a lot of boats, indoor, outdoor. We'll get more into that when I show you the whole area of Great Hills. But for now, that's all you're getting because we got to get through it. Again, Highland Boulevard, Great Hills, right here. Where's my pen? Is that my pen? There we go. Highland Boulevard does go through Great Hills. So now in reference to Great Hills, there are buses that if you do want to take the bus to the train, you can do that. The train is right here. So there is a bus, Nelson Avenue, to go all the way up to the train station. So you could technically take the train if you wanted, or you could just jump right on Highland Boulevard and take the bus. So I feel like if you live here, you could take the bus if you want, or if you live above here, you could take the train, right? There are buses as well, Nelson Avenue, and the train right here. Let's get out of this. So these are all of your South Shore areas, right? All of your South Shore areas. Look at all the green on the South Shore. You have, did we talk about Annandale? I think we talked about Annandale, because yes, Annandale Terrace, famous place. When Governor DeSantis from Florida came to Staten Island, they were actually next to, they were in the bakery of Annandale, next to that. That happened about maybe in the past year. They had that like big announcement at the Annandale Bakery next to Annandale Terrace. Food there is amazing. But again, it's Staten Island. Basically, all the food is amazing. If there is food that is not amazing, I will tell you, because I can't lie about food. All right, so all of these parks, you have your Grand Oaks Country Club. That is a golf course, and that is also on the South Shore. You have your Wolf's Ponds Park. That's on the South Shore. Again, we went over Mount Loretta, St. Joseph by the Sea. So you have schools sporadically on the South Shore as well. There are schools throughout the entire island, right? Eltingville, right here. I did make a video on Eltingville. It is within the past year, actually only like 2 months old. So that video is up to date for the Eltingville. Nothing has changed. All the stats are in that video if you want to go check it out. The YMCA, oh, here we go. The YMCA is basically like a place that people can go work out, hang out. They have a huge gym, swimming pools. It's basically a community center. That's the right word, community center. Sophia's Taqueria, I finally went there. The food was awesome. Richmond Republic, great food, nice atmosphere. Pizza, again, Amboy Road's gonna have all of I could talk about the food for days. Amboy Road's gonna have all of your shops. You know, your big stores and your little stores. Food, nails, hair, doctor's offices, pharmacists, laundromats, everything, all over those main roads. Let's see. I think I pretty much went through the whole South Shore area. Bloomingdale Park is right here. Really pretty park. Let's see if we can move in. Yeah, the South Shore is big on the whole island, really, but there is a lot of greenery between the South Shore and the Mid-Island section. And we're going to do the Mid-Island section in the next video. But yeah, there's a lot. So I think that pretty much sums up the South Shore part of the video. So let me stop sharing my screen and let's jump into that market report so you guys can see what's going on in Staten Island right now. All right, we are back. This is Staten Island, New York. These are the market reports for the whole island, right? So right now we are in a seller's market. What does that mean? There is less inventory. If there's a buyer's market, there's more inventory. So right now the market is favoring the sellers. We have 3.1 months of inventory left. So that means if nobody ever puts their house on the market again, there is only 3.8 months left of inventory. So if all of that's gone, we have no more. List to sold price is 96.6. Medium days on the market is 53, right? So 53 days. And that doesn't mean from getting the house to acceptance, that's from contract to close. So that's about 53 days. Medium sold price for the entire island is $620,000. Now, this is just the average price point for average house, right? For just, throughout the whole island. You're going to have your high end, your luxury, your condos, your co-ops that are 150,000, your condos that are 400, 500, the high threes, your million, your $1.5 million, your $2 million. This is just a generalized across the whole island, right? So new listings for median list price, $665. There is right now 345 properties available on Staten Island. That's pretty low. That's pretty low considering we have a lot of houses. That's very low. Medium price per square foot, 436. Total sales volume over the past 6 months, 250,961,611 Your medium living price, average square foot is about 1,400 square feet. That is accurate. Not so much for, I guess, for condos and condos as well. You know, your semi is about 1,200 square feet, not including the basement. Your average size semi. This is really not detached homes unless it's a ranch style home. You're going to be looking for large semis and bigger houses. You're looking well in your twos, high, like 18 to 2,500 square feet. That's just, again, average. So that's going to take the biggest and the smallest and put it in the middle throughout the whole island. Active listings, 665,000 is your median price. 925, that went 6% down over the past 6 months. And that was 60 days on the market. Average price point, 434 square feet. Total sales volume and median living price. So as you see, these are your market trends reports for Staten Island. For, what are we in? July. It does say June, right? Because the market report ends. The market for June comes out now. Just like the market in May comes out in June. So that's why you see June 2023. And that wraps up our market report. And there you have it, the entire map of the South Shore. I hope you guys learned something. In the next couple of videos, we're going to do the North Shore and the Mid-Island section. So stay tuned for that. And my name is Allison Moreau, Associate Broker in Staten Island, New York, and Associate Realtor in New Jersey. My team and I get calls, text messages all the time. So whether you're looking to move in 9 days or 90 days, give us a call. We're so excited to help you. See you in the next video. Bye.